Hi guys, well, got everything cleaned up, turned the camera on, and lo and behold, the old battery issue here keeps going on. These batteries don't last, it's cold. But anyhow, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pull some more boards off till I get above 3.5 to below 4.25. That's what I'm shooting for. Then I'll flip it and I should get a face cut and 3 boards. Now, once I get there, I might change my plans because that kind of stuff happens, but that's the general plans of what's going on here. So let's go. We'll start this. Make the blade go around. Check the camera. Yep, it's running. So now I got to do some figuring, but see, that brings the last two boards out pretty much even. I can't see my finger. Pretty much even. So we got, well, I already stacked those up over there. I don't know how much we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't remember how many I put over there. At least 4. I think I had a rack of 4. So 10 boards. These are 10 inches wide. I think they're 13 feet long. I'm not sure. I think that's how long they are. Anyhow, I gotta get this stuff out of here. Get some on there. I think I need a 6-inch one over there. I need 2 6-inch ones over there. I got a short one on top, and the short one can go for the next ones. Next log coming up is nice and big and round, but I gotta go back up to the house. I should have remembered to bring the metal detector down. So anyhow, we'll bring you back in a little bit. Now that I got you dizzy moving the camera all over, got work to do. Don't have a crew of 10 people on the other side of the blade like some people do. We'll see you. Bye-bye. Hi guys, welcome to Friggin' Jeep. I don't know if this is the right spot for you guys. I think maybe I'll move you over here. A few people have asked me to how I sharpen my blade. Well, it ain't no big secret. I just use a file. Oh, did I forget to say this is Friggin' Jeep and my name's John and welcome and all that stuff. I've already been around it most of the way. That's one thing that I like about this mill. I can get in here and sit. Even if I have that piece in the big red mill, here I can put my leg against this thing and just hold that blade. Whoops, wrong file. And this is all I do. And actually I should have left it alone probably, but they're not real bad. And when they're sawing as good as we're sawing, probably should have left it alone. Don't monkey with a good thing. And I just knocked that outer edge off. You don't really need to do that. You can see, I don't know if you can see all the grindings down there. I've ground a little bit. That one took a little bit more. And that's where I started. So, blade's pretty sharp. Anyhow, we'll go over a couple things. I don't know if you can see that log on the over there on the. No, I guess you can't. I got the last log loaded up. It looks to be a pretty nice log. It's 22 inches in diameter is what it is down here, and it's about 22 up there. It's looks like a pretty decent log to saw. I'm set at 21, so I should cut about an inch off. I might drop a piece here, I'm not sure. But that's what we're going to get into. Now, I can't back you up. What I'd like to do is get a 12-inch section out of the center here. I should have drawn on there, and maybe I'll draw it on there and get you back. We'll be back in a little bit. Well, the daggone sun got me to where I can't get the shape. There it goes. Can you see? I'll bring it in close. This is going to be the slab, then one board, then 12 inches across here, which you can't see because of the sun, then one board slab. I don't think I'll get a board down here. I might get one board up here. That's what I'm shooting for, but I'm hoping that I can cut this off and swing at 180 and then cut this off, then flop it down and just cut away at it. That's what the plan is there. I'm going to start moving you guys over here, show you what I got in the wood pile over here so far. I did get it all stacked up. It's getting to my time of the day, but I'm already wore out. I don't know what I did with my cheat sheet on the wood. Holy cow. I had it all written up for you guys. Oh, here it is, right in front of my nose. Okay, we have 4 foot times 13 foot times 4 rows. Okay, it's 208 board feet. And we have 4 foot by 12 foot boards times 4 rows, or 4 stacks high, is 192. Then we have 4 foot times 11 foot times 3 is 132. So right now I got 532 board foot, and that's a very light estimate. It's probably way over 550 because a lot of these, like this is a 48. Remember I cut these at 52, so this one here if you go over here and look at over here, that one's at 50 inches. A lot of them, this one's a 48, this one's 50, but you can see a lot of them are way beyond the 48 inch part. So that's what's going on there. I got everything cleaned up here. Got the sawmill all cleaned up. We're sharp, ready to go. We might be able to saw some wood. I'll be back in a minute. I got you over here because of the glare. Camera is rolling. Extra on that first cut because I needed at least a 6-inch face, so I had a 6-inch nice board. That's why I did that. Now when I pull those, reseat that back, well, I'll put you, wait a second. When I reseat that back, I know it'll go backwards. That's not a problem. But to get it go 180, see, then you got that heavy side leaning way out. So it's not going to like it. So I'm going to kind of just do that on my own. Of course, I'll probably crash and you guys will miss a good show. But I might end up going down to the big mill and getting the railroad jack and just turning it up because it's just easier to roll them back. So every now and then Chewy outdoes manual Chewy. So, and I can't beat his dog. So there ain't no way I'm gonna beat his dog. So I'll be back in a little bit when I get that flipped over, because that's just the best way to solve that. We'll see you in a bit.